It's Alicia Cramer, and in this Mentor Minutes, I want to talk about our fear of advertising and marketing. You may not think you have the fear, or that might have resonated with you right away. This is a very timely topic. I actually worked with two of my clients today on this very topic. So even seasoned business owners have this to varying degrees, but it is definitely common for new aspiring entrepreneurs. Let's talk about it. Putting yourself out there can be intimidating. It can be a little bit scary, especially when you are kind of letting it be known to anyone around you, especially the people you know, this is who I am and this is what I'm doing. There are a lot of different reasons, though, underneath our fear of putting ourselves out there, that fear of marketing our business, the fear of advertising. We want to look at a couple of those things, and we want to start to reframe those things. We want to clean that up. We want to release our old limiting beliefs, and we want to create new, empowering, positive associations that help us to grow our business. We oftentimes will see people who are resistant to advertising or to marketing because of fear of failure. Now, that can take shape in a couple of different ways. One is sort of obvious. If I put myself out there and nobody seems to be interested, then basically I fall flat on my face and I'm a loser, I'm a failure, and everybody is going to know. That is sort of that wanting approval piece, right? We don't want anyone to see us as a failure. We don't even want to see ourselves as a failure. So it's so much easier if I never put myself out there, then it can't happen. But you also can't grow your business. The other common fear is that you're going to lose money. So in advertising, there is a learning curve, and even the experts don't have a proven formula where every ad is just knocking it out of the park. You will hear some of the best online marketers, for example, even ad agencies, say that a large number, in some cases, even the majority of their ads fall flat, they take a loss. But all it takes is that one or two or however many, that small percentage that does work, where they recoup all of those investments, all of those losses, and make a substantial profit. We have to embrace that part of this game of business. Let's also talk about, in a little bit more detail, this fear of judgment. We as human beings have a tendency to strive for, long for, desire, sometimes known to us, sometimes a little bit more subtle. We want other people to like us. We want approval. We want people to say, "You're doing great things. You're so successful." We don't want anybody to see us as being salesy, as being all about business and all about money. We don't want people to perceive us in a way that we expect that they might if they see us out there marketing and selling our business. Now, in the online world, we have a lot of these conflicting points of views about different types of advertising and marketing. So you start to get on social media and you're getting hit with all of these cold DMs. People are, in some cases, just straight to the point. "I don't know you, you don't know me, but I sell this thing and you should buy it." And it's just not effective. And so it further validates a lot of those limiting beliefs that we have about salespeople or business people being very self-centered and all about the money and they really don't care about us and it's all about them. And there's sort of this whole like negative thing that is then perpetuated in our own mind. But there are a lot of ways that we can market our business, even advertise, paid advertising or cold outreach, in fact, that are done in a tactful way, a respectful way that can still be very effective, especially when you are communicating authentically, you're communicating value, you're treating the other person with respect. It's not just for you to make a quick buck. There is a true passion for what you do. You're not trying to shove it down anybody's throat, but you're being strategic and you're being intentional about spreading the word about your product or service. I want you to look at what your resistances are to marketing and selling yourself and or your product, your service, your business. You have to start to challenge those things that in the past you've been just accepting and allowing to continue to be obstacles as you're attempting to grow your business. Imagine for a moment, a doctor goes to medical school, all the way through medical school. He gets the fancy letters behind his name. He rents an office. He hires an assistant. He hangs up his shingle, and then nothing. Crickets, or maybe even quieter than crickets. How is he ever going to help anyone, much less himself, if no one knows he is there to help? And I see, especially spiritually grounded individuals struggle with this idea that, well, I understand some of these laws of the universe. I understand how manifestation works to a varying degree. So shouldn't I just be able to align myself with what I want? And somehow magically these clients are just going to come out of thin air. Just the universe, just boop, they start calling you, right? It's probably not going to happen, because we have to remember that this universe that we live in and these laws of the universe, as we understand them to be, tend to operate in a very logical way. So yes, you have to be aligned. Yes, you have to be a vibrational match to what you want. But the way in which the universe is going to get those clients to you is typically going to be a very logical way of doing it. You put up some advertisements, you've got yourself aligned, and wow, lo and behold, people start to reach out to you. But you have to do some of these practical things. You can't just be the doctor sitting in the empty office hoping and praying that someone is going to break their leg outside and see that you're there and come in, and that's going to be enough to pay your office lease and all of your utility bills, and for your assistant, and for your mortgage, and for your BMW payment, or whatever it is. Okay, let's be a little bit more pragmatic, and that is going to start in your own mind. Look at what you're believing about putting yourself out there. What are you resisting, and what do you need to work on letting go of? Now, I'm going to end this video here. If you have been around me for a while, you know this is what I do. Go inside the Inner Game Academy. We work through all this stuff. We clean up this mindset stuff. We get you aligned mentally, emotionally, and vibrationally. But for now, we're going to wrap up this Mentor Minutes. Make sure you challenge those old limiting beliefs, and we will see you in another video.